serve latest. That, and then we'll do index.html. And then we'll see if this works. Where to go? Actually, where's my 404? I didn't see the 404 that I just got. That's not working. Avdi-scratch. I'm a dork. Okay.
Well, it's understandable. I probably should have named the directory in a way that exactly
right, which is exactly what I can't handle right this second. So this is where it actually is, and there, it just serves an index. And then
wait, why are we writing in the README right now?
Because we didn't write down how we deployed that, and it's not okay. It is not okay to have deployed that and have no way of repeating it.
Okay, so
Right this second is the most, well, like last time we streamed would have been the correct time to do this, but the next best time is right now.
No. We were tired and frustrated.
We were tired and frustrated. Okay, so it was something like dark CLI. Yeah.
Good memory. That one had fallen out of my brain.
I'm going to change it. Did I code dot this? I did code dot this. Fuck you. So I'm going to go to index.html. We meet again, dark. I'm going to change that, and I'm going to try to deploy it again. So it was like dark CLI something. Canvas. Do I have to say the whole thing, or do I just say avdi-scratch?
Avdi-scratch.
Build. No credentials set. And then we had to say...
It's, user is avdi. -- user.
There it is. Okay. Oh, right. And then it was -- password. And then you had an environment named darkpass.
Yeah, except that doesn't work in PowerShell, it turns out.
Do you need curlies?
No, it's that like
it's that weird ENV
colon
ENV
thing.
Was it colon or square braces?
It's colon. Wow, how'd you do that?
I don't know. You're a keyboard man. I hit home and page up a lot. Colon?
And then all caps dark_pass.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
I plugged in the mouse, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in here. Whoops. Fucking fuck copy, you fucking fuck.
Control Shift.
Okay. So it's this. Given that Avdi put his actual password in darkpass, then in PowerShell, there. Okay, but let's see if that actually worked too. We want to see the deployment work. Yes. Okay, it did work. Okay, so we've reconstructed the process that we used to achieve that last time, and that's pretty impressive. I mean, that activity took us over an hour last time.
Yeah.
And this time it only took us a few minutes.
Yeah, well, we did spend a lot of time being angry about things last time.
Oh yeah, which annoyed you. Sorry about that. You got to tell me when. I know it doesn't usually bug you. Tell me when it does. Oh, I can't handle it. Sorry.
All right, well, if you're gonna do this...
Okay. I don't need to push it up to GitHub.
Oh, okay.
I just needed to commit that.
Okay. It's a scratch.
Yeah. And now it's a scratch with a README.
All right. Now that we've done that, let's throw this project away, because what we actually want is our own...
Yes.
We just wanted to learn some things about, about assets.
Right. Being able to upload static assets.
I don't want to do anything more in this project. I don't.
That's fine.
You know.
I did what we should have done last time.
Yeah.
to catch present us up.
Okay.
So now present us is caught up.
All right. So, I mean, I'm okay with leaving this here, but let's get rid of our things that are contextualized to dark scratch. So let's get rid of code.
Oh, I was. Oh, wait. Oh, you mean in our screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can X that. X. Maybe not. Try the mouse. Okay. And we want a new one. Do you want to try like catch up to?
Yeah.
Keyboard is hard.
It did take me some time to get accustomed to it.
Okay, so that's like a possible name for our actual project. So in here we'll make catch up to.
Yep.
Okay.
And yes, to go ahead and do a get init. I know you want to, and it's the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah. While you're at it, why don't you go ahead and make me a GS alias? Because I know you're going to be typing it.
Like
So-
in your PowerShell?
Yeah, code
Okay.
profile. Which
idea.
profile will it bring up?
It doesn't matter. It brings up the right one. That's what it brings up.
Yeah, you'll just wonder why I'll just wonder why my customizations aren't there the next time I use a different version of PowerShell.
What, the get status one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean one of the recommended things to do is to have your stuff in one place and I have one
Have
of my
all the
dot
other
files
ones.
and I make the other ones refer to the one
Reference
in the
it.
dot
Which is
files.
standard for Bash too.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Bash
Except
has
in
the
Bash
same problem.
you need to have it in both places, even in the same terminal. Because you
yeah.
need Bash profile and Bash login to point to the place that actually does something, because you don't know which or both. Yeah.
Is it a login shell or not? Yeah.
That used to matter.
Used to matter.
Historical reasons, man.
Yep.
Source money profile, or is it dot? I think it's dot. And then get status. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, why do you have a...
What?
Did I just now get an it? That probably doesn't work. Oh, it does work. Is that now? Yes.
Did you get in my whole avdi directory?
Yeah, because I forgot to change directory into the project.
Easy
That's
to do.
normal. Okay, so I'm removing the... You know this spell, Jess.
Yeah, you know this one.
I wrote a whole blog article on this spell.
Yes, you did.
-r. It's just -r. You do not do. You fucking do it anyway.
I feel like
What was the fucking
the
do it
right
anyway?
thing
There was...
to build muscle memory for would not be RM here.
Well, I know it's... All right. Good. That's what I wanted. Right. I should probably do remove item or whatever.
If you're gonna learn the PowerShell specific flags, you should probably build the muscle memory around
Yeah.
the
Let's remove
PowerShell specific
item.
names.
GCM. Forget command. Just tell me about this thing. That's basically, it's kind of like which. I don't know what its smallness is. It's probably RI or something. Yeah. Okay. So RI would be the shorthand for remove item.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it's just -r-f.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I did write an article on that and I already don't remember it, but I know I can Google it and find my article. Okay, so here's avdi catch up to, and the first thing I'm gonna do is learn to type. Fuck. Avdi.
Do you want me to CD?
First, remove the git directory again.
Okay.
We can just hit up. It's right there. Or we can type ri-r-f.
It's worth it to learn it for me.
I hate you with dash. Okay, I must have typed out force. Or dash fo. I typed out dash force last time.
Why doesn't it complete that? That's weird.
Too many dashes.
Oh, just dash force?
Yeah.
Okay. I do want to learn this stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we're actually going to change directory. Okay. I also created a README file. Please put it here. Now I can get in it. Now I can get status and see only my README file. Right?
Yep.
Okay, we'll put something in the README file. Okay, so now we're starting a real project. I'm starting by declaring my intentions so that future me knows what the heck I wanted to do in this project.
And that's just like, this is the site that it corresponds to.
Yeah, although actually we were going to try to demonstrate and notice some good pairing mindset kind of thing, and we're not doing that because I am making decisions and typing.
That's true. You are driving and navigating. Oh yeah, I was thinking about this today. I think it might have been a mistake to call it driving and navigating because most people are very familiar with like driving while also knowing exactly where they're going and making all the decisions. It should have been like piloting and navigating.
You usually know where you're going when you're piloting too, right?
Well, it depends on what you're talking about piloting. For a plane...
Maybe we should call it pin the tail on the donkey.
Ha! Yeah, that's actually it. Yeah, that's...
Except we're not dizzy.
Yet.
And some people find that game cruel. But it's not a real donkey.
It's not a real donkey. Well, I mean, I was thinking about piloting like a boat. Like the person who's holding the big wheel is not playing the same role as the person with the map.
Yeah, or the person Fred was saying on his trip to Antarctica the other day, he got to steer the ship, and the captain was out front at the bow, the pointy bit.
Yeah.
Looking at the icebergs and being like, go to the left of that one, go to the right of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the captain can take the helm.
Is that what the wheel is called?
Yes.
Okay. Or the position of the wheel.
The captain can take the helm, but my understanding is that when a captain has taken the helm, they're not necessarily playing the role of navigator at that point. They're,
right.
They're taking a turn at just
moving the wheel.
Yeah, making sure that you hit the waves right. I don't know. Okay. I don't know jack shit about the ships, and I suspect things are a little different these days than they were back in I suspect there were different roles were even more important back in sailing days, but I have no idea.
Why do you keep turning that upside down?
This is like the first time I've ever turned it upside down.
No, I came back the other day and it was upside down.
Well, that wasn't me. That was the cat.
You say.
This particular moment, I turned it upside down because I was like, oh, it's got all this water underneath it, and it's holding water underneath it, and that bothers
is also a problem. I don't know why it's wet either.
I mean,
Maybe it's a lousy cup holder.
It's not a good...
it's not a good turbot. Yeah, because it's got holes in it that let water under. But
coaster is the word I was
Yeah,
thinking.
it's kind of pretty, and it was a freebie in some package. I don't know.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Kind of defeats the purpose of a coaster.
So note to self, not a coaster.
Nice doily, though.
Doily, that's what it is. Moving on. Anyway, so I was thinking that we should start with a README.
Yeah.
To declare our intentions to future us, because I regret not doing that last time.
All right, I want to push back on that a little bit, and only in the sense of I want to automate all the things as much as possible. I prefer to start with some kind of deployment script.
Yeah. I don't think we should do any more deployment from the command line. We have
enough
knowledge to write a bad script, and that's good enough.
All I want to see in the I want to see two things in the README right now. Number two is how to run the deployment script. And
Yeah,
number
exactly.
1 is an explanation that this is the static files for catch up to me, and that the
Okay.
code is over on darklang because
Yeah.
that's confusing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. We need to say, like, we don't even have to say what this project is, although I would like to put in a sentence about what this project is.
Yeah, I don't care about that right now. What I
Okay,
care
that's
about
fine.
is that this project.
Okay,
you
what
know,
the repository contains, yeah.
um,
Can we call it a repository?
here, you
now?
type because I know what I want to say.
Oh, okay. What do you want to say?
This project. Oh, you have something. Oh, this repository. Thank you. Contains the static all caps assets for catch up to me.
Should I put the URL there? Or just do you just want the project name?
I mean, they're the same.
Well, it's not. That's not an act. We haven't pointed it.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's a failing test.
But it's not an automated.
We can fix that.
Okay. All right. What do you want? What else do you want?
And I want to say the code lives in dark. The code lives in darkness. At.
And now, do you want your URL where the code is? Yeah. Right? At.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Which you can only which you can't access unless you're us. And then you can give me access to that, or we can ask them to give me access to that. I think that's still manual.
Yeah, I think. I mean, the useful thing to put here is that if yeah, request at, by avdi a coffee if you want. No, I don't know. Yeah.
There's only write
Yeah.
access. There is no read access
Yeah. Wait, other way around.
to the code.
There's only right. Oh yeah.
So we wouldn't give anybody
Yep.
access because I wonder if we can make a copy. I wonder if there's a way to copy a canvas. In which case we'd say, we can give you a copy.
I thought there was read access.
Is there?
I could be wrong. It's something to ask them later, I guess.
Okay. All right. Questions for
Don't want to
later.
go down that rabbit hole.
Can I put the questions in here?
I guess as a to do, like
Yeah.
another line.
Right. That's what I meant. Okay. Because we would love to give everybody in the world read access.
Sure, yeah.
At least someday that'll be possible. Okay. So the code lives in dark, and then can we put where the site is accessed? Can we put where it lives?
Yeah.
Can I put that? Okay.
Just like public site URL :
Okay. I can type 2. And this is going to be the
built
nope.
avdi-catchup2 dot build with dark
built with
dark.
dark.com for now.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah.
Okay. And then we want to say how to run the deploy.
Do you actually want to say it before we
Yep.
make it possible?
Yep. Failing
Okay.
test.
All right. This is actually so this is a good question. I can think of a few options here for how we implement the deploy script.
Okay.
You're grinning at me like you already know what you want to do.
No.
Oh.
Actually.
Okay.
I know what I would do, but that's different from what I want to do.
Fair.
What do you want to do?
Okay. I'll run you through the things that are in my head.
Okay.
Number 1, write a script that works on the machine I currently happen to be working on, which would be like a PowerShell.cmd or something, or PS1,
PS1.
or BAT. I guess bat or NCMD aren't PowerShell. I mean, a batch file would work fine.
Yeah, so would a PowerShell.
Yeah, either of those would work fine, except that's just the machine I happen to be working on right now.
PowerShell's portable. Some of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. We could say you have to have PowerShell to deploy this, and that would be
Nobody's else
super
deploying it.
annoying to people.
Okay.
I have other options.
In the objectives for this project, is one of them other people being able to fork it and run it?
No, it's not.
Good, because we can't do that in dark.
Yeah.
That I know of.
Yeah, I mean, but I do want to explore one of my secondary objectives here is exploring good practices for automation.
Okay,
or
so we're
exploring
talking about that.
decisions for automation.
Okay, right.
Not good practices,
Right.
but how we make the decisions.
And I think in this case, one of those is definitely the audience for the automation, which is what
Yeah.
we're talking about now.
So in this particular case,
Want this to be able to be runnable outside the company.
right. And I mean, in this particular case, just being able to run it on this machine is probably good enough. It's still,
I would like to also be able to run it on my machine.
yeah.
I think the scope of our company is your machine and my machine, all of which are Windows. The scope of the people who need to be able to change this automation and understand it well enough to test it, by which I mean run it, is you and me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I still lean towards okay, so that's option 1 in my head. Let me just run through the other one or two, the main ones.
Good.
And the other ones are either a makefile or something with npm, because the
We're
commands,
going to need NPM. You're right. We're going to need that.
the commands for deploying this are straightforward enough right now that we could encode them in a way that would run inside of a makefile or inside of a what is it, grunt?
No, NPM scripts.
Oh, npm, yeah.
We don't need grunt.
Could run you could on any machine, because it's just dark-CLI and then some params.
Yeah.
And if we did those, then the encoding of the environment variable would not be PowerShell specific. It would just be makefile environment variable or npm environment variable expansion.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do npm scripts have environment variable expansion?
NPM scripts just run shell commands.
Oh. So it's just whatever environment variable expansion is in your shell?
I think so.
So make is better than...
However, we are planning to make a React app. We are going to wind up using Webpack.
Are we? Why are we planning on using React?
Well, I mean,
Do we need it for anything?
we're planning to write some JavaScript. It doesn't have to be React. It could be Vue. But I'm not going to write vanilla JavaScript.
Okay. I might...
I mean, we're planning to have an actual app here, right?
I'm going to put a pin in arguing with you about that later, but... Okay.
We can argue.
Constructively. But anyway.
Okay, wait, what are we
deployment.
building today? What are we trying to build today? Because, okay, I don't want to, plan for the future, because we can always move it into NPM. We can always add Webpack. We don't need to set that up yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to think, a few work sessions ahead.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that I'm trying to hash
far,
out...
But
Sure.
I know we want more than a static HTML page here.
One thing that I'm trying to hash out here, again, this is my secondary objective. It's I want to talk about this project, but I also want to have in my head a good idea of just what are good defaults which project automation tool should I pull out of the hat
at the same time.
first
Okay.
without any thought. I feel like these days that's probably NPM most of the time.
The NPM scripts are stupid simple.
Yeah.
I mean, they're stupid, but they're really, really simple. It's a tiny way to just give a name to a command.
Yeah.
And within a context, because the other thing that I like about NPM scripts is they run with the NPM modules installed.
Right.
We're not running this in Docker, right? because we had to install the dark CLI as a effing binary.
I mean, we could make a
Which
Docker
is
image for
gotta
this.
be possible in Docker.
Oh yeah, there's the Linux one.
The Linux one, and then you download the thing and you build it in. You bring in the dark CLI. Well, that's tempting.
It is, yeah. We could do a Docker
Okay.
container for this. I don't mind that.
Okay. That would be interesting to me
I mean,
to
Docker
see
all
how
the
to.
things.
Yeah, I know. I would like that. Also, the other thing that we can do there is to reinstall the app.
Mm-hmm.
You just type build on the container.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if they push a new version of the client,
Mm-hmm.
you just rerun the container build if they put it in the same place.
Yeah, that's actually very tempting. That part of it is very tempting because I'm not super happy with having that
Installed on your machine.
that mystery
right?
binary getting old on my machine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I have a question now. My question is, are they likely to put it in the same place?
What do you mean?
The binary. You know when we downloaded that Hello, internal overlord. I don't think that URL maps to where I want it to map. Shall we open Slack?
Wait.
Or do that later? Yeah, they really need to map that URL over here. Because docs.darklang.com should hit this. That's just a haven't gotten around to it yet thing.
Yeah, I mean, do you want?
We can make an issue
Do you want me to-
here.
Oh.
Dang it. It doesn't have the edit in GitHub button, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know where it is in GitHub.
Well, you can see from the URL where it is in GitHub.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
It's
true.
in darklang/docs. But that's a good...
You want GitHub, right?
Yeah, thanks. GitHub, darklang, docs. This is our contribution for the day. Issues, new issue.
Really?
Why?
That there aren't any.
Oh, just means to merge them all. Hey all, they're fast at merging this. Map docs, darklang.com to here.
Paste.
Oh, is it just paste? Okay, yeah, good. The internal overlords request a 301 to or what's it? Oh, I lost it. This. All right. That will at least make them laugh. All right. Right, so we did find the docs. They were over here. What were we looking for? Okay, so we're looking for that how to host static assets. And it's simple. You never use the word simple. It's just painful. Okay. All right, go to this page and download this, which is going to wind up being this one. Copy link. And then let's go paste it somewhere. Yeah, that's likely to be updated.
Yeah, it doesn't have a version in the URL,
Right.
so that's good. It's got
Right.
a /latest. Love it.
So if we make a Docker container, then rebuilding the Docker container will get us the latest.
Right.
Now that's not good practice with Docker images.
Oh, okay.
Like you wouldn't do that with your production Docker
Right,
images.
right.
But I think this is exactly what we want with development Docker images.
Oh, we should write this down for our
Right, 'cause
development
that's-
Docker course.
Post-its. Okay. So dev images
Should re-download.
can re-download latest tools on rebuild. Prod, no. The prod, you would always create a different tag, and you would want the Docker file. Prod Docker files are specific on versions. All right. as I suggest, as a way of driving this new yak. We love this.
I
yak.
like this new yak
Oh,
because
yeah, we love this
I'm
yak.
down
I
with
like it.
dockering all the things.
And installing this on our Windows laptop was just icky. It was icky. It was
Yeah,
like 18
yeah.
overrides of Windows
Right,
security.
it was like nope, and we're like I'm sure, and it was like no, and I was like I'm sure, and it was like no.
The other thing we can do is offer that, because that'll actually be useful to other people.
Yeah.
If we just look, here's a thing with the Dark CLI installed. Here's a Docker container. You can run it. You can mount your directory in it. You can push your static assets up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's Dockerize the thing. Let's just start with with one provided by VS Code, and we can move it out into
Yeah. Do we want to? Okay.
What do
Yeah,
you think?
we can put a Docker file here. It's fine. Wait, I don't know what we want to write in the README yet, but we can fuss with it.
Yeah. So let's
Right. So here we start with a container.
I always just press this button.
Oh, okay.
Can I press the button?
Yeah, if you want. That. What does remote?
Here, I'll show you.
Is that the Control-Shift-P button?
No, this is the remote button.
Specifically the remote button.
This little corner, so this little corner thing, I should put the pointer here so people can see. This little pointer thing will expand to show
Open a
what
remote window.
you're connected to when you're
Okay.
connected. Right
Oh,
now, it's
okay.
not connected to anything, so it's just a funny little thing.
Okay, push the button.
But we'll say reopen in container, and I'll say, oh, okay, that's my bad. Let me actually start the Docker daemon. I shut everything down
To make your computer go.
to make my computer faster.
Okay.
All right, so that'll crunch for a while.
But
so
also, before we actually try to connect to do that, we can say this.
Oh, that's okay.
That's what I usually do.
It would have. I mean, it would have normally.
would've
Yeah,
got there.
normally it would have gotten there. It would have been like, oh, I can't find a.
Yeah. So this will give us a starter Docker file. What did we want? Just Debian?
I'm thinking of just Debian or Ubuntu. Debian 10 and Git seems fine.
Great.
I mean, it's a. Yeah.
That gives us a Docker file for starting with. So it just goes and gets that one. And optional, install additional packages. And then it shows you like how to install additional packages. Now, personally, I never, don't usually do the cleanup phase in my dev containers.
This is which I totally get. This is interesting. Usually, I
But
wonder.
in prod, I would.
Do you think the base Debian image already has Git in it? Because normally I see like the install here. But this I don't. It's this is all the commented down
Microsoft.
stuff.
I mean, this is
Oh, it's there.
Microsoft VS Code dev containers base.
Okay, so it probably already has Git. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fine. Whatever. It's a perfectly good base.
I mean, if we wanted to help other people do it, I mean, that's going to be a bit more of a project because we need to push it up to Docker Hub and like write some docs
Yeah.
if we wanted to publish a Docker file like this.
Yeah.
But let's try it first. So before we do anything for public, let's find out what we're doing.
Yeah. So Docker's running now. So this button then also gives us the reopening container.
Okay, which is what we want right now, yeah. Okay. So one thing I enjoy about Docker
So it
containers,
says open. Now it says opening remote down there.
and I always want, if you're quick, you can click on this, and then you actually get the logs, which is great. Otherwise, I don't know how to open the logs. But you have to click on that before it's done. Okay,
Oh yeah, this one's a new one for my machine, so
it's going to download
crunch
forever.
on that for a little while.
Yeah, and I mean, when we publish it, we would want to do any apt-get cleanups, if we do any apt-gets. Because that would be for someone else to use, and I wouldn't expect them to be changing the image all day. While I do intend to change the image all day. But it will be easier for us to get it working in VS Code. VS Code will just mount the files. And there's a lot that's abstracted for us in the VS Code Docker file. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to we're going to like download. What do you use to download stuff? Curl? Are we just going to curl the binary?
Yeah.
curl up binary, and then
So we'll have to see if
that's an installer, right?
we'll have to see
Is
if
it an installer or binary?
no, it's just
just the
runnable.
binary?
I think they're probably using Go. Is my guess. They're just
That would make sense.
using Go and cross compiling.
Okay.
I mean, that or like Rust or something, but probably Go. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Except I wouldn't, because I would give, like you suggested, I would make an NPM thing, not Go. But
because NPM is very, 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 very likely to be what you're using for your static assets page anyway.
so, yeah, exactly. So now down here you've got the container that you're in.
Okay, there. Okay, so now it says that, and that's its happy name.
All right. So first thing we do is, sorry, I shouldn't be reaching over you, unless I want to drive.
Where's that happy name? There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to rename it?
Yeah, I want to rename. Oh, hold on. First.
Control Shift backtick. Backtick's over here.
Thanks. I'm just gonna fix it. Okay, now I can type. So we have our deb container config. Next, we intend to install the dark CLI in Docker. Okay. Right, so now we're in Docker, and dark CLI is command not found, and that's what we want to change.
Does curl exist? Excellent.
Oh, okay. So let's try it. So if I curl
That's the one.
that, do I want to spit it into a file? Or is there, how do you curl a binary?
I don't remember. Do it and see what happens. Or you could do a wget.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's cranky with this. Do a wget instead of curl.
Okay.
Instead of, just go back to the beginning of the command line.
That's
Yeah.
also a thing. Okay, good.
And then enter.
Saving to dark CLI Linux.
Yep.
Okay. And we'll probably
it's
need
not
to
gonna work.
chmod
Have
it,
to
right?
dot slash. Yeah, we probably will need to chmod it.
I like to get as many errors as we can.
Okay, we did not need to dot to chmod it.
It is X. Okay. So now I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm gonna cut and paste this line into our Docker file.
Yep.
That should copy it, shouldn't it?
I don't know what you did, so.
Right click.
Mm,
I'm in VS Code, so copy probably just works like a normal freaking copy.
maybe.
Ah.
No guarantee.
Oh no. Ah. Oh, that's a little big. Okay. All right, there. I can read it now. Us in our wee little screens. I don't need that. Run that.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay.
Thank you for caring about spaces as much as I do.
I don't really care. I just can't not fix them.
Exactly. Same here. That's exactly how much I care too.
Yeah, so should we just leave it there?
Actually, no. I don't want it to go in the.
It should be in like user bin or something, right?
What? User local bin.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, user local bin is a perfectly good place for it.
Okay. Ugh.
What are you doing?
Trying to type on your keyboard. Okay, it does exist.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we probably want to do is move dark CLI.
Oh, you want to do it here
Linux.
first and then. I mean, I was just gonna we could just in the command line here do cd user local bin and wget.
But then we have to get back. We have to remember to cd back.
No, we don't. Not if we do a.
Oh, within
if
the command
all in
line.
one command cd.
Oh,
and,
okay,
and
okay. I
wget.
see what you mean. I see what you mean. All right, we can try that. So that would be. But I also want to change the name of the file, but I don't need to do that in one step.
You want us to change the name of the file?
Yeah, I was going to name it Dark CLI, not Dark CLI Linux.
Oh, okay.
Although, does wget have an output flag?
Probably.
That would accomplish both, right?
Would you like me to keyboard?
Yes, you, please.
Here. Do you want me to take
Your
the
keyboard's just enough different from mine.
All right, let's
I
make
wonder
this big.
I wonder what new horrors will be in touch will come to me with my new computer.
I mean, it's a ThinkPad. They have pretty normal keyboards.
I hope so.
-O. Except that's log messages, so that's not the one I want. Okay.
Dash output file. No, that's log messages.
Yeah.
Okay. Pinned messages.
Hang on.
Well.
Option ... URL. Okay, so there isn't like a file in the.
It's not a positional argument.
It's not positional. Thank you for the word I was looking for. Input file.
Output documents -O.
Perfect.
Okay, so we
Let's
should
actually
be able
try that.
to, well, yeah. Go find our wget. There it is. And then say -O. And we want to send it to user local bin /dark CLI. There. That is the name that it should have. And then it should be in our path. So widget. Oh yeah, good. Widget.
Well, it's permission denied, so we are getting there.
Yeah.
But it's probably
so do
it probably
ls
needs to be
-l.
chmoded or something.
Which is a little odd since it didn't before, but you know, whatever. That's unexpected. Chmod a plus x, I guess.
You can just do it. Do +x.
Now can we widget?
All X.
That looks good. Now widget.
I don't see a calendar set up. Want me to send a link to your phone to set up your calendar?
Alexa, I wasn't talking to you.
I love how she replies from a different device down the hall.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sneaky bathroom Alexa, man.
All right, so we have to chmod it. Whatever, that's fine.
It's in there so I can listen to podcasts in the shower.
I
Or
mean,
the bath without like getting my
makes
using
sense
my
to
wet
me.
hands. Okay, that worked, right? It worked. Did you run it? Did
Yeah,
it
it
give the
it's-
correct errors?
Yeah, it's happy. I think.
Good.
So
Okay, this is good. This makes me happy because now we are documenting in automation the setup that we did last time,
yes.
which I forgot to put in that other README. Okay, so we get the dark CLI, and no. Oh, you just.
Yeah, I don't know why I
the-
just
no
yeah.
ampersands. Please no ampersands. Okay.
Yeah, that I wanted to put that here.
Okay. Yeah, it does make sense to put that in the same run statement because it's like very tied together. Great. Okay, great. Let's rebuild the container and see if that works.
I just want to eyeball this real quick to see if I fat fingered anything.
It looks okay to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yay, rebuild container. Okay, good.
All right, let's go ahead and expand this.
So at least this way, someone other than you can fail at uploading the files. Next, we're going to need to get your password in the container, which we can set in an environment variable, which is fine. We just need to configure VS Code to send that environment variable to the Docker container.
Oh, VS Code. I mean, you can do that in the Docker file.
No. You can.
With an end statement.
Well, yeah, you can. Don't.
Why?
It's a password, Opti. Don't encode it in your Docker file.
No, I don't mean encode it. I mean, you can use. Okay, explain to me why I shouldn't use the Docker file to map that environment in.
Because then it's in your image.
Is
And if
in
you
the
ever share that image with anyone, then they have your password.
Okay, it works differently than I understood. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, if you put it in the Docker file, then it gets into the image.
Now, just to be clear, I'm not talking about actually writing it into the Docker file.
I know, you'd pull it from the environment, right?
Right.
Yeah, but then that's saving it in the image.
Okay.
And if you ever pushed that up to Docker Hub or shared it with anyone, or anyone got a hold of any of your containers.
Okay, this goes on a sticky.
Oh, okay.
This may be obvious to you, but it's not obvious to me.
Okay. Yeah. So this is one of the differences between image and containers. Images are intended for sharing. Containers can't leave your machine. Now you can encode a container as an image, but don't. Because build your image from a Docker file. That's like, then it has like that nice documentation. But env things you want to supply to the container at runtime, or secure things. If it was just like where do we want Dark to put the logs or something, we would totally put that in the Docker file. That would be cool. But sensitive data does not go in your image. You pass it in at runtime.
Okay.
And the same with like your .aws credentials.
Okay.
You would not put that in the image.
Okay.
You wouldn't copy it in the Docker file. You mount it at runtime. Right, I know you did that the other day.
Right.
You mounted your AWS
Right,
credentials
right.
at runtime.
Right. Right. And, if we were using their .NET RC method for this, then we would mount in the .NET RC file.
Yeah, in fact, you could do that because you'd just put a stupid .NET RC file somewhere and not use your main one.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd mount the stupid one with your password in it.
Yeah, we still haven't figured out. Oh, man, we need to add a ticket for, like, how are you actually supposed to format your .NET RC for Dark? Because there was like, what is the computer name?
Right.
Because you have to have a computer name.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That was bugging us in the docs. Where was that? Oh, hit back. The format for that is documented here. Yeah. That just sounds like something to forget that they forgot, right?
Yeah.
We can't make a pull request for that, but we can make an issue.
Clarify clarify the value of machine in .NET RC.
Yeah. Oh, I should click on the thing to get the right words.
It's machine. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, machine name,
Yeah.
login, password.
I mean, login and password is obvious, but
The doc says, wow.
the doc says.
It says this. And the linked page suggests, and that's, oh my gosh, mice. But what is the value of machine for the dark CLIs? Upload. Ah. Thank you. Okay, good. Great. Yay us, we have contributed again. And we're back to, okay, but whatever. We'll mount, okay, so we were back to we're going to send it an environment. We can totally send it an environment variable at runtime, which will involve telling VS Code to do that. But right now, it's probably here. What was it? Control Shift Backtick. Okay. That's good, but why do we have Dark CLI Linux here?
Because we never deleted it.
We rebuilt the container.
Right, but this is mapped in. This is our workspace.
Oh, okay, so that's in the Windows file system.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
just right click and delete. Or that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our project.
Much better. Okay,
Sorry,
I like
our
the
repository directory.
So I think it's very good that we did the -o there instead of like me downloading it and then moving it, because that would have written it to Windows file system and then moved it into the Docker file system. So it's much better to keep it in the Docker file system.
Agree. Yeah, and thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so then yeah, I wanna what was it? Oh yeah, right.
So here's the next thing that I want to change. Well, I don't want to
don't wanna
Dark
echo it.
Pass. So what we actually want to do is
You know what? Okay, we need both, right? We need password. We need login and password. So let's echo
Okay.
user, dark user, which I haven't set yet, but I can.
Right. Okay. And that we would also, and then let's figure out how to do that in devcontainer.json.
Yeah, which I have no actual idea. That's not a thing that I've done in.
Here's one. So I know you can do it like this. .env. Now,
Wait a sec. What did you just overwrite?
oh, I don't know, some ptrace based debugger thing.
Okay, can we just duplicate that line?
Oh. Sure. Can we? It's Alt
Shift down.
right? Okay. Okay, first you have to fix the commas because fuck you, JSON. Okay.
Or do what you were doing, but delete all of the arguments that were in there. I was just.
Oh, I was going to delete
okay.
the other ones.
All right.
I was going to delete the other ones. Don't worry. Okay, so I think we want --env. I wonder if you can do it with an equals or something, but normally I would say --env, and then I would say dark user, and then we want to set it to like this, something like that, and I don't know if that's going to work.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So now we're experimenting
With mapping in environment variables.
with mapping an
I
environment.
really
variables
want
for
what you just did
Windows.
to work because I really don't want to have to
I suspect it'll work.
You know what? This rings a bell.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's that thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I'm too late. Didn't get the log.
All right, well, let's see what's in here.
It's not just me.
No.
User.
All right.
Bummer.
Well,
Okay.
that says something.
But we can look that up. This is a question for VS Code.
It is, but there's this.
Ooh.
Brain. It was Docker. What was I doing? Was it
AWS SAM in a Docker Dev container?
Yeah, it totally was.
That's the only thing that came up in the browser
Oh.
suggestions.
Not that one. So it's this one. Okay. There we go. Dollar local env
Oh, okay.
colon
Thing.
and then
Okay.
yeah, and we don't have to do this fanciness because that's just for working across Unix and Windows, but
The home user profile, but the
but
local
this
env.
bit local
Local
env. Yeah.
All right, well, let's try that. Put that in there. Local env path. There were curlies involved.
Yeah, you're right.
Was it like that? Yeah, that looks right now.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, let's
Did you
try
just
that.
do a rebuild when you did that?
Yep.
I feel like there should be a reconnect, but whatever.
Well, so, okay. So, on one hand, I don't really want it to rebuild the image, but on the other hand, rebuilding the image won't do anything because the image is the same.
Right.
What I want is it for it to stop, discard the old container, and start a new container. I don't just want it to reconnect to the same container.
Right.
So there's many levels. Usually when you stop it, and start it up again, I think it connects to the same container, which may still be running.
Okay, yeah, that's the problem.
So I do need it to start a new container with a new Docker run, not just connect to the one that's there.
User?
Yep. Yay!
Hey, look at that.
There's the path.
All right, that's not
Okay.
what we actually want in there.
But it tells us how to do this.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So now in devcontainer.json.
So I should actually set dark,
What?
dark user.
Yeah.
In
Just,
my,
yeah.
well, I mean, I should set it in my environment, in my Windows environment.
Should you?
Otherwise, it's going to be blank.
So I think we should hardcode that in the dev container.
Oh, just that it's avdi.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't know if I have a really good reason for that. But I don't need this anywhere but there. If someone copies this, I want them to change it.
Wow.
But I don't want them to have to set dark user. I just want them to change it.
Okay, whatever. Good enough. How
and
do I
that's
do? I need
not
to
a significant-
do a second dash
Yes.
dash env.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So now we know how to do the dark pass. The dark pass.
Sounds very D&D.
Yeah.
All right, local env dark
pass.
pass.
Okay, we think that'll probably work.
No, rebuild.
Yes.
There's probably a way to do this that has like semicolons or something, but without multiple dash dash envs but
Probably.
whatever.
And that's a
This is fine.
Docker syntax question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is beyond my level, Karen. Just yet. Ooh, if I'm quick, I can get the log.
Yeah, which might show the password this time, so
Did it?
I don't know. I don't think it's gotten to that point yet.
No, it did Docker exec. It's past the Docker run.
Probably doesn't expand it at that point.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, it's happy. All right, so
So now we do this thing again. We don't echo dark pass, but we do echo dark user. Eventually. Avdi. Good job.
cool.
So we can put in our README. So now we okay. We can put in our README. Run this in a Docker container. Like just have VS Code restart in a container. Or if
I mean,
or build from the Docker file if you want to.
this is
I mean, we run VS Code in a container. Hypothetically, you could build from the Docker file.
yeah.
Okay. We run this in VS Code inside a container defined by the Docker file. Dev container.
I mean, one of the first things that I would usually do here is move Docker file out of .dev container. I was not planning on keeping it in .dev container. I just wanted to make VS Code generate it and then pull it out.
All right. Defined by the. Oh no! Something bad happened.
I do not know what that is.
Some sort of split screen happened.
We're good.
Okay.
I think you clicked here.
The fuck?
It's a change view.
Oh.
It's like, so this is a change bar,
Oh.
and then it's like, this is what's new.
Okay. I have a butt. 10 more minutes. So, I mean, go ahead, move the Docker file then. And what we need to do is say here that it's defined by the Docker file. And we need to say that we expect the dark pass user to be environment variable to be defined
Okay.
in the in the host. Did succeed at tweeting. Oh, yay.
All right, Docker file, you come out here. Dev container,
I like the part about the pie.
and then Docker file is //
Does that work?
Maybe, let's find out.
Rebuild container. Okay, now for our deploy script, we know what environment it runs in. Yay! We don't have to worry
Oh, I
about
learned
whose
some.
computer it is.
There are important reasons for having the Docker file out
Oh, yeah?
there too. I discovered in some experiments recently.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, if you want, well, we're mounting instead of copying. But
Yeah, if you want to copy anything in from the project,
has to be
your
under
Docker
the
file
directory of
has
the
to
Docker
be up from .dev
Yep.
container. It can't be down in .dev
Yep.
container because
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, because the Docker file only has access to things below it.
Yep. Yep, I found that out the hard way.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't there.
All right, well, it's happy, so that's all fine then. Let's commit some stuff. Nope, that's not the screen I was looking for. That's the screen I was looking for. All right.
We can still dark CLI there, right? I don't know why we wouldn't be able to. I just want to test it. Okay, good.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Pass needs to reset to off-use password. That's funny. It's getting whooshy.
It is getting whooshy out there. All right.
Yeah, what do you?
That's a good stopping point because you've got to go soon, right?
Hypothetically, yeah.
All right.
Not certain.
This is not where I expected to go with this tonight, but I'm pretty happy with Dockerizing our
Hey,
the dark CLI thing.
Maybe we have time to put that deploy command in the script, because we haven't transferred that from the old project.
Okay, well
to
then we
here.
need an actual thing to deploy. We need a build direct or some kind of deploy directory and like an index.html or something, because otherwise it's not going to work.
I don't need it to work.
I would like a way to verify that the command worked.
Okay. But I want to see it fail before it works. We can make it work later.
Okay. I mean,
All right,
that's
so
fair.
now we can put it in whatever thing. Do we have PowerShell in this Docker container? PWSH for me, just
No.
check.
I can guarantee you we do not have
Okay.
PowerShell.
Just checking. It had Git, it had wget, it had curl.
You're like, this is a
It's-
Microsoft or a Microsoft Debian image.
It could happen. Okay. Also, VS Code installs a bunch of things after it starts the container.
Pretty sure it doesn't install an entire PowerShell, but
It was worth checking.
not that I would blame them.
Okay. Meanwhile, at this point, we could put it in a bash script. It doesn't matter. Or we can make a make file if that makes you happy, but then we have to install make.
Actually,
See if
do
make
we?
is in there.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
That's not surprising.
So, I mean, the simplest thing right now is a bash script.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Yes. And it's not like it
And
costs us something to
I'm-
move it from a bash script later.
I'm more comfortable with a bash script now than I was
Right,
with
'cause we know
PowerShell
what
script
environment
earlier.
it's gonna run
because
in.
exactly,
Yeah.
we have it comes with its own computer now.
Yep. That just completely eliminated the question of
What's the most cross-platform thing we could do here?
right of what platforms do we need to support?
Right.
This one.
This
We just
one. This is the only
defined
one.
The platform
the
that
one
we need
that's
to
in the
support.
Docker file. Yeah.
If you don't want to run Docker, then use the Docker file as documentation of what you need to install on your
Exactly.
machine.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, bash script is now the easiest thing to do. So our bash script is, where do you like to keep your bash scripts? Like bin? Like /bin?
Root.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean,
I usually like a bin or a tools or something like that, or scripts.
I usually want package.json would be at the top, which will define it eventually probably when we're using npm.
Mm-hmm.
So specifically like my deploy script, if I had like a utility, if I
Alright,
ever
so
had
just
shot
like-
numbers, I would put it in a bin.
Deploy.sh?
Sure. Yep. That is very clear. That says I am a deploy script and I am a shell script, and we can put bin bash in there. Thanks. Not bun. Bun bash.
Hang on.
Bash some buns.
Okay.
Standard. Okay, and here we can say dark CLI.
Yeah. I mean, normally I would just do bin sh.
That's
but-
also fine. Also fine. Ooh,
Unless I
it's
know
a
for
dramatic cold
sure.
rain.
that I'm going to be using fancy bash stuff.
That's fine.
Do. What was I doing?
Dark
oh yeah,
CLI.
Dark
This
CLI.
is like the simplest thing. We just need to record this command by putting it in this
user
file.
is
Dark user.
dark
User.
dark user.
Dar user.
Dar user.
Dark
Dark
user.
user.
There was a password. There was a canvas.
The dark password.
No, just dark pass.
Right.
Dark pass, not the W. No W. Okay, thank you. Canvas, which you might want to put first,
Okay.
because it's the most important. Now, someday we may abstract what canvas we put it to, but no. Okay. Avdi.codes up to,
And,
and
then,
then
what are we gonna say we deploy from? What, like
let's
build
start
again?
with build.
Okay.
Yep, we can change it later. It doesn't matter. That was like the standard.
Darkly canvas user password. All right. Looks good to me.
All right, make it executable. Great. Try running it.
Deploy.
Oh. Great.
That's a good error.
Great. It is a good error.
Good failure. I like that failure.
Yeah. So now we can say in the README, which I'm very excited to do. /deploy.sh, right? Yep. Deploy. I'd complain about like how much trouble I have with the mouse, but I have just as much with the keyboard, so the fuck good would that do? Would you make the directory build and throw some sort of hello index.html in there? Eventually we'll wind up with build or whatever output directory being in get ignore, but right now we don't have the generation happening. Can you make like a heart?
Totally.
So hopefully that'll work in Unicode. All right, do it again. Using credentials from flags.
Upload succeeded.
succeeded. Okay, so we should be able to hit the site from that's listed in the README. Go ahead and test the README this way. Hit the public site URL. And did we get a 404 over in our dark canvas?
404s. Look at that.
Good.
What is it?
Serve latest.
Hello?
Who's doing it? Index.html. All right.
Okay. All right, over here. Woo!
All right. We learned something. That's staying in. For now.
Yeah, we might have a little bit of an encoding problem, but other than that,
Normal.
I wonder
It's
what
actually interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wonder what it's serving it as. Let's go ahead and redo this.
Response headers.
Content length, content type. I'm looking for the content encoding.
Accept encoding. It defaults to UTF-8 maybe. I wonder.
Well, if it
we
defaulted
can-
to UTF-8, this would work.
Really?
Because that's
You think the-
that's a UTF-8 file.
Yeah, probably because it's
Yep.
bash.
Yeah. I mean, oh wait, hang on.
Can we check that?
Index.html. Yeah, it's UTF-8.
Where does it
We
say
wrote
that?
it as
There it
we
is,
wrote it as
okay.
UTF-8.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 'cause
we
it
wrote it
wasn't
as
in Windows.
UTF-8. It is apparently not being served as UTF-8. What the fuck ever.
But you'd think that would be the default.
You would think that would be the default, but there's nothing in here about the content, about
Was
the
it
encoding.
uploaded and moved and stuff? You wouldn't expect it to be altered in any way or re-encoded in the upload, but you never know.
There's just no encoding here in that I can see in the.
Oh.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, we need it. It just needs to be served with the right encoding header. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if we can change that. I mean, we don't have to do that today.
We don't have to do that today, but it's probably like whatever.
Yeah, Mike hasn't responded, so I may not have to go right now.
Is that thing surge protected? That rail, power rail.
Oh, hypothetically.
Okay. Even so.
Yeah, good idea. Also, the power here gets flaky, and even if you have surge protection, there's brownouts a lot here during storms,
Yeah.
and that's not good for the electronics either. Lightning.
No, there's something else I want to do here. I don't want to think about this right now. I want to.
Are
Well, I
you
want to
coding?
commit for one
Yes,
thing.
please. That's been bugging me. We have a working deploy. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah.
I'm not inclined to stop.
Although there's something to be said for stopping when you're having fun.
Oh, what I do want to do is push it up to GitHub.
All right. We can make a GitHub.
Because I don't want to forget to do that, and I don't want to do that after we're already done and ready to go home, so. Home. Go home.
I wish I had Hub on here. I don't have Hub on
You
here.
know, someday we'll go home, and it'll be a thing. But right now, we're just always home. Wish you had a what? You do have an org now, but that was Ruby
wait.
Tapas.
Yeah, it's not relevant.
Okay.
I mean, I could create an org for like stuff we do together.
Nah, we're fine. Description.
Don't care.
Don't care. Okay. Good enough.
All right. Oh, do you want to do this from the? It's get remote. What add?
Get remote add origin. Paste. Get push dash u master origin. Or dash u origin master.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so, there was something... Oh, you know what I like to do at this point?
What?
I like to do...
Give me right access to.
Can I call this the build task? No, because it's a deploy task. That's separate.
That's true. It is a deploy task.
Tasks, configure tasks, create.
Oh, now that it's raining, I'm suddenly very sleepy.
Oh, really?
It's raining so much. Yes.
Does the rain make you sleepy?
Uh-huh.
Aw. So this is the thing that I wanted to do next.
Oh, okay, cool. Does it work?
So now what I can do, if I'm in VS Code, is I can say run task. There's probably a key binding for run task. And in theory, I can say deploy. And I don't want to scan the task output for anything, so never.
WordPress.com doesn't work for me in Safari on the iPad. I can't make a new post. Works in Chrome.
Wait, what doesn't work?
WordPress.com. Make a new post. Sorry.
There's a WordPress
second.
app.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Does it still suck?
I haven't tried it.
Have you tried the iPad one?
With the other iPad I did.
Okay.
So it's been a while. So it's been a while. Gosh, it wasn't even that long ago that I lost my iPad. It's like 7 months. 8 months.
I'm gonna get another drink.
September.
You want anything?
No.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and use your computer for this then.
Oh, you're gonna make a post?
No. No, sorry, that was just context that was sitting around on my iPad. I'm going to create an issue
Oh, okay.
about the encoding.
Is that an issue? Is it a problem?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, the resolution of our issues is probably to create an issue for Dark.
Yeah, I don't
But,
know. Like,
but
so, okay.
I
Hear
want
me
to
out
flex.
here.
Oh, all right.
Hear me out here.
Before you get a drink,
Like, I mean, so this is
tell me.
a thing we've had this discussion at least once before. The great failing of computer file systems since time immemorial is that they have not haven't included metadata about encodings along with the files, which gives at all points along the pipeline gives us the problem of there is no right encoding. Like, there's no, if you have an index.html, like, yeah, you can say it ought to be UTF-8 because that's like
But it is UTF-8.
common. It is, but there's no way to know.
But there's HTTP headers. There is
Right,
a way to know.
I'm saying we can
HTTP
feed it.
is like the one
We
place.
like no, what I'm saying is that in Dart, in our app,
Yeah.
we can feed it as UTF-8.
That's
we can
what I
we
wanna
can
do.
specify. Right. Well, we can look up how to.
I just wasn't gonna do it right this second.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was gonna
so
make
what's
an issue for it.
what's the issue though?
The issue is that it's not sending the HTTP headers, and so it doesn't get served with the right encoding.
Serve latest has no way of knowing what the right encoding is.
Well, we do.
Do you want to? I mean, do you want to just add a? Do you want serve latest to have a
Headers argument.
an argument? Oh, okay. You just want to have a like a
I
encoding
don't know
argument.
if it. Yeah. I was thinking that I would like to tell it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I have information of what index.html
I think we can
is.
probably tack on like an encoding header somehow, like pipe it into the thing
I'll
that
see
adds.
if I can look it up.
So
I don't know
it
if
produces a
there's-
hash, right? I'm not a hash, a dictionary, right?
Right. Serve latest produces something, a result. Oh no, it's not gonna let me fucking type. That would be too fucking easy. Fuck you, Dark. Fuck you. Just fuck you.
Oh my god. You sure you don't want to. No. Press. Oh wow! Did the backspace actually work? The overwrite actually worked. Good.
I think I selected it and hit backspace. Okay.
I think
So
you
I
can
should be able to
pipe
look at what's
that
in results.
into like dict.
Headers.
I think you can probably just like use one of the dict functions to tack another field on.
Would you fucking show me what's fucking in it? That's your
All right,
job.
well, press the go button.
Press the go button again. Alright.
I don't completely understand that syntax. It's 200
See,
and
I
then
think it's more than a
squirrely.
dict.
Oh, you think so?
Wouldn't it be nice if it had name types?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is it?
200 space curly brace.
It looks to me like some sort of status code and a bunch of headers. Content type text HTML. So you'd think I'd be able to add to that.
Content encoding.
Yeah, but it's clearly not just. It's got that 200 out there, so it's not just a dict,
Yeah, that is kind of mysterious.
right? I don't even know the fucking name of the fucking thing to look it up. God. Okay. Sorry. I
Well,
need to calm
so
down.
wait, do the dark docs have? Do they document server latest? I mean,
It should all be
realize
in
they
here,
should
right?
have a link in here to the documentation, and that's a
and-
problem. But like,
But no, its job is to hover over that and tell me, right? It's supposed to be documentation in the app.
well, it's shitty.
Return the specified file from the latest deploy.
That's
all it
tells us
says.
nothing,
It doesn't
yeah.
tell me what it returns. It doesn't tell me what type this is. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let's screenshot that because we need to talk to them about that.
Okay.
Win Shift S.
Hold on. Win Shift S, not just print screen?
This is the one that I know works.
And it's this that I want.
Well, grab the whole thing because we
Okay.
actually want like the two. We want to talk to them about the 200 too.
Okay.
You can always cut it down.
All right. Okay. I'll annotate that. Go get a drink. I don't know where your pen is, but mine'll probably work. We're not watching comments at all. Yeah, we didn't. We just didn't open the Twitch comments. Dang it. Now I feel bad about that. What? Could you be like smaller? Pencil. What thing is this? What kind of thing is this? What can I pass it to add a header? Not informative. Okay, actually, I kind of already said that. Give me another color. Not documented. Also, this doesn't work. But that's a different problem.
You found a pen.
Yeah, it's I just pulled it out of my drawer and it just works because it doesn't have to bond with it like the iPad ones do.
Nice.
It's not great, but
Yeah. Nice. Cool.
all right. So if we do we save this? Sometimes it's in the cut and paste that way. I guess we should open the Slack.
Pictures is fine.
Whatever. Serve latest Dart complaint. I guess we should open Slack.
Yeah. So let's
Send it
see.
to
We
them
can.
there. We never
Copy
opened
this.
the Twitch comments or anything. I don't have Twitch yet on my iPad.
That's fine.
This is fine. Let me scooch out of your way a little. Neat. Ooh, it's all stormy and boom out there. Oh yeah, I can get to Twitch, but it's only going to give me future comments. It's not going to tell me what else was in there. OBS probably has them. So no, we didn't get more than hello world, but we did automate the deploy.
All right.
Bugs?
Bugs? Is this a bug?
I don't know. Yeah, let's throw it in here.
Sorry, I'm just checking on
Oh
that.
yeah, me neither. Place the caret somewhere in the function name and type control one of the slashes. Right. So they know about that one. We could, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what channel to put it in.
Oh, okay. So I didn't realize you would put that in there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
What?
We're clicking it accidentally.
Yeah, that makes sense that they were clicking it accidentally.
Well, you could make it say how to do it when they click it instead of doing nothing. That would be better. What is Grauple? Okay. There, yeah, we don't know what is returned, and we don't know how to add a header to it. Yeah. Between hail and sleet is Grauple.
Really?
Oh. Not like heat or slail. I like slail. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be an HTTP response kind of data type. And there's probably something in there like any dict int to response.
Oh, I want to tell them why I'm putting it in bugs.
Oh.
It's a bug because it's a
I didn't,
return the specified file from the latest deploy.
because I didn't feel like putting it in general. much thunder reminds me of Odin. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks like an HTTP response, you know? The same thing that, like, where was I? This, like, response with headers would do. Okay, response with headers is taking the any, I don't know, content type. No, it was content encoding, right? What do we put here?
Yeah, it should be encoding.
Encoding?
I think so.
What is the header for that?
Well,
We're gonna have
let's
to look that up.
Yeah.
Because we want to get it right. But it.
Content encoding might not be the right one. That might be at a higher level, like the compression and stuff. Yeah, it's the compression and shit.
Oh, okay. It's what is it?
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Char set. It's char set. That's right.
Oh, right. It's part of the content type. I always forget that. Content type, text HTML, semicolon char set. Yep. Okay.
Okay, well that's what we want.
Yeah.
Although, you know, like, I thought it defaulted to that. Ah, I'm closing this. I keep thinking it's the screen I want. Because it's a shot of the screen that I wanted. Which is actually in here somewhere. Okay. And we'll stick with the 200 again. Look what this trace returns.
That's confusing.
It puts this garbage in the body. Because that was the any.
Oh.
I don't know how... do we have fields? There's two parts to that result.
Yeah.
Well, three. There's a response. There's also, like, the file part that we're not seeing. Which is this, maybe? Copied. No, that's just the copy button. So there's something in that response that we're not seeing, which is the content of the file itself. And... yeah. Where's the content type header? Is that even in here? I don't even see the content type header. Oh, there it is. I found it.
Yay.
It was hard to find. They're not alphabetical or anything easy. Yeah, so it just says text HTML. So we want it to explicitly say UTF-8. Okay. Well.
Yeah, we don't really know.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. We don't have to chase this one down right now. We're not held up.
Yeah, we don't have to be an issue about it either. We looked at it. I don't care that much anymore. I do want to leave the nonsense there.
Yeah, the nice thing is we do have a repeatable deploy now. Oh yeah, did you see this thing works? I mean, it's not a big deal, but like...
Problem matcher, what does that do?
Oh, when you run it the first time, it's like, how do you want me to interpret the output?
Yay.
Like, you know, which type
that's
of build tool do you want me to
Really?
interpret it as?
Oh, okay.
And this is the none, and don't ask me again.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not any of the above.
All right.
But yeah,
I'm
here,
happy
I'll
now.
show you. It's actually kind of cool. You'll get a kick out of this. If we do this, we say deploy, it gives you the options of, is it ESLint? Is it Go? Is it Gulp? Is it Microsoft Compiler?
Select for which kind of errors and warnings to scan the task output. So you could make your own if you really wanted. Or, and maybe NPM will print something without all the NPM garbage. I don't see NPM in there.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Sad.
It's kind of odd. Whatever.
Oh, well.
Anyway, never.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I see the tasks JSON as another type of documentation.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
It's not NPM tasks.
Did you commit it yet?
Not yet.
Definitely commit that. Now I'm good. Now I'm happy. This was fun.
Yeah. Good session.
Yeah. And we did our favorite thing of putting stuff in Docker.
It's the Putting Stuff in Docker show. With Jessitron and Avdi. All right.
We keep calling it other things.
Hi, everybody.
But it winds up just being putting things in Docker. Yeah, we never looked at the comments.